Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Toledo's offense takes the field to start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys.
Breaks into the open.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the...
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Right on the money. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And the Rockets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Toledo! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Fires it in incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Flowers. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Carry-On. They're setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Potts. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got his man out of the backfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Touchdown, Rockets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's carry on. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of...
Touchdown, Irish! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dennis. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Rockets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Potts. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Rockets have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He'll try to do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the... by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They'll throw on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. To the ground, looks back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's carry on. Throws to the tight end. got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's carry on. Lets it fly. Finds his man open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Gilbert. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Great job by the defense there on third down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. Fourth down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Rockets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Potts. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lockhart. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Rockets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Toledo! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? to throw. It's carry on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to find a completion on this one. Under fire. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire.